Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, bit of a random one. We've got to paint wing mirror cover. I've got a Zetec S EcoBoost Fiesta that I bought. It's missing a wing mirror cover. I've got a spare silver one here. We've got to paint that white. And loads of you have been asking about my sanding trolley setup, so I'm going to give you a little walk through that. I've had a clean down in here, kicked the little grey Fiesta out. My intake filters are coming today, so I'm not painting the Fiesta today. The little wing mirror cover I don't care about, not in a bad way, but it's tiny. I could do it here with no extraction if I really wanted to. But when I painted the Fiat, it looked like I had loads of soot in the paintwork, more than normal. I mean, obviously in this environment I get loads of rubbish in the paint anyway, but not, you know, not mega. It turns out that my intake filters have absolutely had it. The little fibres coming up through, when the extraction's on, it pulls clean air through the filters, it's supposed to. It's loads of little fibres are coming off it, and that's what's going in my paintwork. So I ordered new filters. Should stay on top of that really. I realised how old they were and I was like, ooh. So today we're doing that. Get that wing mirror cover sorted, so I can get the little EcoBoost up for sale. It's just another one of them jobs on the list, and tomorrow I'll crack on with the Fiesta. As loads of my regulars will know, on Mondays I go to my shop, do my ordering, sorting my bits out, paperwork, all of that. So I only have half a day sort of in the afternoon on a Monday. I don't do much. So yeah, today I'm going to prep that, paint that white, and I'll give you a little run through of my little sanding trolley. Loads of you ask, I know some of you ain't interested, but some of you will be. Yeah, let's crack on. I'll see you in a sec. I forgot to say, today's new gun day as well. Let me turn that heater off so you can hear me. I was on Facebook and on one of the painting groups, guy had this LS400 Black Mamba edition up for sale. This is the first gun that I bought, an Iwater. I bought a Black Mamba edition. I wish I never sold it now, because I've got used to that California edition I got up there, and it's actually a really good gun. This, I've never heard of this N-Tech before, and I didn't realise it was an LS400. What I've got is a WS400, I believe. Yeah, WS. So the one I've got is for clear coat, and this is for base coat. So I'd already bought it. It came up cheap. I think I'd give 400 quid for it posted, which for this gun is cheap. The only thing that I didn't realise, I mean, it must be clear coat guns. They come in like a hard case like this. Well, every one that I've bought has got a hard case. This one just came in a box. But yeah, let me show you. So we've got the Black Mamba edition now for base coat. LS400 Black Mamba, and it's a N-Tech, whatever that means. Basically, I think this is a HVLP gun, and the other guns are RPs, I believe. But yeah, we'll give that a go. My normal base coat gun is my DeVilbiss GTI. This one is a Vigilante limited edition model. Yeah, love it, can't knock it. But in all fairness, I'm happy with the Iwater. So we'll see what this is like. We'll use this today. I went and picked up some paint supplies, and I've got a PPS adapter for that, so my little cups fit on my top. Don't really use the sort of standard ones, but yeah, lovely gun. If they spray base coat down, anything like they spray clear coat, it's going to be a pucker. So can't knock it. But yeah, we'll set that up, clean this through, and we'll give this a go, and we'll paint the base coat with that one. Let's crack on. I'll show you my sanding trolley setup before we start prepping that wing mirror cover. Right, there we go. So there's my little sanding trolley setup. The actual trolley is just a snap-on trolley, one of them. started life as that. I haven't really done anything to it other than put a screw in each leg, because when I wheel in over my step you have to lift up, and well, that just pops on and off, so I whacked a couple of screws in each corner, and that's that. I've put 2 screws in the end there to hold my extension lead. My mask's just hanging on now. I have all my sandpapers on that on the top. So all of my DA discs, I use Merca Alternets. So these are like Abronets, but they're made for cars, the Autonet. Let me show you. So that's an Abronet. So as you can see, they're pretty much see-through. They're like a net material, and they're really good for the extraction. There are other sandpapers with just holes in them, and they don't extract as well as them. So what I do is I just throw a box in there, and I just put on there a marker so I know what box to go into. 80s, 180s, 240s, 320s, 400s, 600s under that, and then 800s. These long ones are for my blocks. I use different brands, but normally I use these. My paint supply guy, he has these Sionets, and they're of a similar material. They're a different brand to the actual discs, and these work really well for the money. I can't honestly remember what he charges me for them. I think it might be 20 quid for that box. If you bought the equivalent in the 3M one, it's like 40 odd quid a box. So it's a massive difference. Normally I've got 80, 180, and 120 is a bit of a new addition to me. I started using 120 quite a bit now, which is pretty good. I don't know whether I'd phase out 180 over the 120 or just keep them both in, but yeah, in general, they're the sort of papers I use for blocking. I'll show you them in a minute. Some random rolls of tape. We've got an old, what's it called? Oh, it's a rasp, yeah, it's called a rasp. I was going to call it a file. Sometimes when you apply a body filler and you have lines in the middle, before it goes off totally, run the rasp over that, smooths it off real quick, and it takes for ages to do it with sandpaper. Guide coat, powdered dry guide coat, use these all the time. Not so much this one. This is actually white in colour, obviously for black vehicles and stuff, and the other one's black for the majority of vehicles. What else do I have in here? Little block. This is a bit of what I call stopper. So this is if you find a little pinhole, tiny little one, this is a 1K product. You just put it on with this little bit of rubber bush and then nib it off afterwards. This is my arch tool. I call it the arch tool. I don't know whether you guys watch a YouTube channel called Tony's Refinishing. This is a product that he makes. It's absolutely brilliant. It's designed to give you lines around the arches. You can draw a line perfectly. These little rollers roll around your arch. So if you're repairing an arch, you can do that, and it gives you a marking of where your line's supposed to be. That's really cool. That stays in here. I use it all the time. Little airline blower, some scissors to cut my static sheeting, some more blades to cut sheeting with, permanent marker, use all the time, and I also use these chalk pens. So these wipe off. If you ever need to circle damage, run around it, you can ring them up, run a ring around them with that. That's about it on the top. That's sort of standard edition for me. That's sort of what stays there all the time. Got panel wipes there, water-based panel wipe, solvent-based panel wipe. Underneath I've got my Merca dust extraction system. I've got a box of Scotch cloths in there. One of my air sanders, that's a Merca as well. And then we're on to my blocks. These are like a 3M cheap knockoff. I've had them for ages, and then I actually went out and bought real 3M ones. That's one of my long blocks and my shorter block down here. They're really good blocks. Underneath that, there's the knockoff equivalent. So you can tell that they're pretty much the same, to be fair. But, you know, they do the job. And then got my old flatbed sander there. I think that's give up the ghost now. Need to have a look at that. I don't use that very often. And I've got Majora blocks down there. These are probably the best blocks you can buy from over in America. I've got that set there, which is non-Velcro, which I'm going to convert to Velcro. And out there I've got a brand new set that I bought recently with Velcro on the bottom. So I don't really use sandpapers anymore that are not Velcro or hook and loop, whatever you call it. And that's it really. Extension lead there. The extraction pipe going to the sander. Most of the time I use electric sanders. I've got this one, and that's the Merkur one, and I've got an Indasa one as well. And yeah, that's it. I like it. When I'm done, I just wind the hose up, throw everything back on a trolley, wheel it away. Really handy. You don't obviously have to have that, but I know loads of you have commented loads and loads of times and wanted to see that. That's sort of my prep trolley, and that's all I use. Yeah, that's that. Enough waffling about that. Shall we get this prepped up now and get some paint on it, shall we? I'll see you in a mo. Go and get started with this. There we go, that's that all prepped. What I'm going to do now, just wait, we're warm enough anyway. I was just going to say I'm heating my glue gun up. I'm going to glue it to my panel stand. I know quite a few of you have seen me do this before. What we do is we get a bit of gel up on there, that'll be enough. And we get our wing mirror, and I'm going to want that on there about there. Hold that for a few seconds. And she's done. So I can now get rid of the glue strand. Can now panel wipe that. All I'm going to do is dust it over with a little bit of etch primer. This one is monofil, and this is a rapid etch primer. I'll dust that over with a couple of coats of etch, only because we've broke through there. Etch or plastic primer is fine, but this will do for this application. It's only going on a broken car that's going on eBay with a dead engine, so it just didn't have a wing mirror cover. So yeah, I'm going to tidy all my sanding trolley away and everything. We'll dust up a couple of coats of etch primer over that, nib it off if it needs a little nib off once it's dried, and then we'll get to the painting. So yeah, see you in a bit. There we go, that's all done. There's a couple of tiny little spitty bits that from the aerosol can. So I'm just going to knock it back with one of these little soft sanding pads, little Merkur 1 500 grit. I'll just give that a little knock back with that, smooth it out nicely, panel wipe it, and we'll go clean my new gun out, get some base coat in it, and get this painted. See you in a sec. She's done. Laid down that base coat, lovely. And the clear coat, to be honest. I don't think there's hardly any soot in that. What I did do, what you saw me doing in the video, is I turned the extraction fan on just for a little bit, cleared the fumes, and then turned it straight back off. One little speck of dust there. Not that I care. It's too good to go on a car with a blown up engine that's getting sold anyway. Yeah, I didn't want to risk using my filters. I've still got gaps under the shutter, so it still pulls air in. But if only all of my paint jobs come out as clean as that, I'd be over the moon. Yeah, one little dirt nib. We can live with that. Happy days. Do like the way that lays base coat down. That's newer technology for you, I suppose. There we go, guys. Maybe it was a good thing that I bought that. Actually, when I bought it, it's brand new, never been used. I thought it was clear coat one, so I prefer the black mamba because it looks pretty. I thought, oh, I'll grab that and use my other one for whatever else. It was a base coat one. I didn't read it properly, but glad I bought it now. It lays that down really, really well. So yeah, that's it from me today. If you're new to the channel and you're not already subscribed and you like this sort of thing, painting cars, old cars, smashed up cars, anything to do with cars, that's pretty much what we do. Hit that subscribe button, and all my normal regulars, you lot know who you are. Massive thanks for watching, and we'll see you very soon on the next one. Stay safe and be lucky.